Hello YouTube vinyl community members. This is going to be my attempt at a introduction video to train horn going on right now. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but sorry. This is going to be my attempt at a video to introduce myself into this wonderful community filled with some really amazing people sharing their passion for music and a love for the vinyl medium. I figured for my first video I'd just show you guys some of my favorites from my collection. More of a sample size of my favorites. Or sample of my favorites, not all of them. But before I do so, I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit about myself. My name's Greg. I'm 21. I've been collecting vinyl for about 6 years now, and this is pretty much my complete collection. I have a couple stacks around my room, but this is most of it, and may not seem like much. Isn't a lot compared to a lot of you guys, but I enjoy the rate I collect vinyl at. I'm a student, so I have to watch my spending, and I only buy about 1 or 2 records a week, so collection grows slowly, but you know, it works for me, and that way I save my money for the records that I really want, instead of buying, like, you know, records I'm going to put on once or twice and then get tired of or not like that much. I live in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, and I'm originally from Sudbury. Any of you know where that is? Well, Canadians might. Well, some of you. And I guess I'll just get on with showing some of my favorite records. First up, Replacement's Let It Be. The Mats are just a really fantastic kind of, I guess, alternative rock kind of band in the 80s. They started out kind of like a hardcore band, and hardcore / punk, and moved to a more power pop sound. And Let It Be is their kind of transition album between their earlier hardcore sound and their pop, the more power pop later albums. And it's just filled with some of their strongest songs, the most memorable, like Calling Machine, or Answering Machine, Unsatisfied sounds weird for some reason, but Androgynous, another classic tune. Yeah, Unsatisfied. I knew it was right. And next up, My Bloody Valentine's, Loveless. What can be said that's not already been said? This is the original on Creation. And original insert. About 3 years ago, I guess. Maybe longer than that. I heard a lot of stuff about this band, My Bloody Valentine, and how Loveless was, you know, their best album. So I checked it out on YouTube, and I didn't get it. I don't know if anybody, some people might love it on the first listen, but I really think it's an album that you gotta listen to a couple times for it to really soak in. But first time that I listened to it, some seed was planted in my brain, because I can still remember, like, over the next couple of weeks, I just had a huge craving to listen to the songs again. So while I do my homework or something, I'd listen to it on YouTube and start to like it after a while, and then kept my eye out for a vinyl copy. And so I have this original, which is pretty beat up. And I also have the Plain Recordings version that they released. It was issued a couple of years back. That I bought that one. Moving on. Just noticed a fold that I never noticed before. I don't know if I just did this in the last video that I tried to record, but anyways. Neil Young's On the Beach. I'm a huge Neil Young fan. Nowhere on the same level as Mr. Farquhar or Danny Canada for that matter. But I just love the man's music so much. Mostly his 70s output. I mean, I shouldn't disregard the rest of it, but like even his 90s stuff, I like it a lot, but nowhere near the same level as these two albums I'm about to show you. After the Gold Rush and On the Beach. I'm not sure which one I like better. They're both incredible. I definitely, my favorite side is side 2 on this one with On the Beach, Motion Pictures, and Ambulance Blues. 3 perfect songs, especially together. I like the cohesiveness of this album. I think it just flows perfectly, even with like the opener Walk-On's kind of a rockier, and then it slips into, for the rest of the album, mellow, pretty mellow, basically. It's a very, Neil's most mellow album. But, utterly fantastic. And on the, After the Gold Rush, same thing too, filled with some of my favorite songs. After the Gold Rush, Birds, When You Dance I Can Really Love You, Southern Man, Only Love Can Break Your Heart. And if I had to choose like 5 desert records, On the Beach or After the Gold Rush would be on the list. One of them, I'm not sure which one I would take. I guess in the heat of the moment I would pick one, but either one would probably do. This next album is my favorite album of all time. I can actually say that. Favorite album of all time. Elvin Marky Moon. And if there's one album I could say without a doubt in my mind is a perfect album, it's this one right here. It's brilliant. The guitar playing, the lyrics, the melodies, I suppose, like with the that's created with the guitar interplay and the playing, like strong. Every player on this is fantastic. Even the rhythm section is really good. And side 1's my favorite. See No Evil, Venus, Friction, Marky Moon. But the interesting thing is, if side 2 was like a copy of side 1, like same epicness, I guess, level of songs, like Marky Moon and stuff, I don't think it would work as well. But like, See No Evil, Venus, Friction, and Marky Moon, I think any fan of this album would say that's a stronger side. But the more of the ballads on side 2, like Guiding Light and Torn Curtain, is what makes this album, as in like flows it all together. Like Torn Curtain is what I could imagine the best closer that there ever could be for this album. And what I'm trying to say, I've been stumbling over my words, is that both sides work really well together, and you need every song for it to be the masterpiece, perfect album that it is, more or less. I love the Rolling Stones, and if I had to choose an album, without a doubt, it'd be Beggar's Banquet. I love that whiskey, country tinged, gritty rock and roll sound that they had. And this is a perfect album for that. It's very consistent. Every song is good. And also for like Exile on Main Street, you could say every song's good and it works together, but this is a more compact one, like single disc. And it has the like epic tracks on it. Sympathy for the Devil, Street Fighting Man, both side openers, and Salt of the Earth is a really nice closer. But yeah, love it.